từ chư sang cho hậu lứa tổ chế nô nọ khu giờ bất thành vật giống vàในkhu giờสิท่านในพลตู่ตู้ล้อเอยลินเดอล้อvật giốngก็หล่อชงฉันเทียนอหล่อหาที่เราหลู่ช่างกาตู้ชงจะโจหรือบ้าเขียนเพยโยละโมว่าจะเขาหลู่ชิตือเกนอเกจือจะโจนอเอยลินเดอทัดเจอประธานvật giống và Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a hand of applause as we welcome Mr. Vat Songva, the son of former General Beng Kao.
Sa chủ tịch khana được rồi trong cái lần đầu cuộc nói sao? Đi cho khán giả cũng trong này sẽ là phải đâu. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests and elected officials. On behalf of the Hmong community and on behalf of the late Reverend Paul family, I would like to welcome and thank all of you that come to join Neng Xiong Fundraising Party this afternoon. We know that Neng Xiong is a young man and he's a good man. He born in his country. First he become Maple City Council. Now he's the State House of Representatives. And this year he will run for State Senate. So I would like to thank and hope that all of our people that live in District 53A will come and vote for this young good man and hope that he will be our next Hmong American Senate Minnesota Senator. Anyway, it's not easy, but if all of us give our hand support for him, I'm pretty sure that he will be our next senator for sure. Thanks everybody. Go and support him. It's November. Nhớ rằng cho nhà cho tí, cho cứ cho tí, cho phung cho dư. Tú nào có giấy nụ chảnh chảnh, dạ. Bây bó để bây mấy thủ tu mông, dạ. Bây thủ tu sung. Xong đó, nữ cho đó, đùa tên nọ tên chưa. Khi sảnh, ta khá là khéo ấy tù, thế nên như học cái đồ rạch mình sổ tà nó. Đuôi nó nụ nó phía tòa khá nó, thế giờ tòa support, ba nhìa, ba tia, ba đạp, ba rọ. Cầu nữ tù ở tù, có mùa dinh. Có phía hông ấy tù mông làm gì. Bây giờ bó để bây giờ mùa ấy tù, thế nên tôi nhớ hậu là ta chỉ xong nó vải thì bây giờ mùa tù thì O, tù thì P. Lần gì thế và thì bây giờ tộc bê tù Hmong America mù nhau hậu tịch thế nên tôi nói họ nói tê kế khen nó cái chữ nó bây giờ bao thì chỉ dùng gì cả lúc cái chợ nó có chuyện giờ nhiều giờ kia xưa giờ chỉ muốn nhiều một tia thì theo nó chỉ mình nhau cực đôi hay là bây giờ bỏ thì lúc cái chợ nó cho hai tiền một nó khăn xia giờ cho một nhiều một tiền đầu thế này cho toàn nhiềuว่าchỉ tao nọ tao phải thì dùng chỉ mua nhiều một tiền chỉ mua áp thuốc chỉ mua bá mua bự đôi là bây giờ bỏ tiền kia hay luôn là từ là chỉ hai cái nhau tên là phơi rồi cái dạng đó cho bọn nó chỉ là cho mua nhiều một tiền ta chỉ bây giờ mong ở thời gian bây chỉ mua nhiều tiền bây mua cứ mua tỷ mua nên mua trả ngủ chỉ theo sinh hoạt để bây cái tung thành mong tiền mua danh là tổng tàu của sông là chỉ cái nhau hậu thì con sổ của school board của nó nhau hậu State House or the State Senate เต็นนอยกเกะของเต็นเนี่ยเป็นมุงเฉยด้วยเหตุนั้นทุกนาเป็นตัวขนาดเฉยตาสีเป็นจะคือจะตียอดถาวรตะเกียจะจ้องถึงหาเจริญที่ต้นจะเป็นจอหุ่นนั่นล่ะเป็นตัวมันเป็นจอตุ้งมงตัวไทยจะทีนางมาเจ้ามูจอเตอเอาอยู่ทุกต่อเป็นจะคือจะตียอดถาวรตะเกียก็หาต่อเป้ายาก็หาตัวมุกปั๊บปั๊บต่อเป็นตัวเป็นตู้จ้องนาđầu luôn cậu ấy liền tu giờ tốt đó và hai cái bây giờ mong nhớ district chỉ cho bé em nó giờ một trong phó tổng quan nóc chẳng là bé muốn bây giờ phun dừa cho tao đỡ cho tao đu ở lửa hai này nhớ cho district chỉ cho bé em nó nhưng giờ thoát tới trong ngàn cái dạng kia tôi đầu đi trả lại cái gì thằng hai cái bé đây rồi bé cho mong cái cho giờ chỉ nhớ district chỉ cho bé em ta chỉ quay cho là bé tự nhiên tự chia tự ra tôi một ba tôi bên từ về tu xong là tôi muốn làm được thọ bái bỏ là tôi muốn khó trông bỏ hú gió tông bỏ là ai chỉ là tình giờ thiệt rằng chỉ làm cho đó và hai cái đó committee nhớ hậu tu xong để cho suy rõ để cho hậu lực nông và hai cái biết cho cứ cho ti nhớ thảo và thảo chế nên giờ suy rõ để cho hậu lực thiệt cho tôi lành choตัวหมู่ป้าผู้แทนผู้ส่งนะเที่ยนอกจากนั้นล่ะเนี่ยยอดต่อว่าตัดเจแต่เดี๋ยวเนี่ยชิ้นยอดที่จะเป็นล่ะเนี่ยยังมาแจกปัญญาปัจเจียนะทอกับปัญญาปัจเจียตัวไปถึงผู้แทนผู้ส่งนะก็ส่งนะตัวมัวเจเนี่ยตื้อเนี่ยเขารามีโนสานนะทอว่าเจ้าตัวตันทอตัวผู้ส่งจะตันทอเจสิงส่งได้นอนจิตว่าได้ให้ปีที่ยังยออยู่แสงวันเด็กนอกจากนั้นจะหมอยโกชาถึงราคาเทียวันใหญ่เป็นพงลูกแสงเราจะเนี่ยคนไทยยอวันนี้วันช้าเถอะยอมงจะไปตีตัวมงทันทอเดือดยอมงส่งเลยยอมงว่าเลยมงลีเลยยอมงอาชีพยอมงเดินมงดูมงเลียมงอาชีพยอมตีตัวมงได้แต่ก็เป็นอย่างน้องคณะมัวเป็นมัวถูกทุนไทยมัวจะรู้ว่าหนาวเชื่อใจเป็นถอดผ้าถอดเปิดทั่วเส้นหมู่เท่าหมู่อาก็เป็นตัวตู้ทุนไทยก็ตัวมั่วยิ่งซื้อว่าโจประกันที่ส่งว่าโจจริงๆส่งนะเนี่ยจะหาโมกับตัวหาเอาไปเราลูนาเราดูว่าพิธีfundraising ตัวทุนหน่อยว่าให้เดียเขาเกี่ยมว่าหนาวเชื่อตอนนี้ยาถือมั่วยิ่งคือยาเป็นตัวตุ่มป้าหมู่นะท่านผู้แทนนะลงเสียว่าจะก็ยาตัวเป็นตุ่มจะเนี่ยตัวที่ออที่เป็นตอนเดียวมูลดีแท้เขาชอบตื่นๆล่ะเป็นอย่างที่เจ้าเชียงรายเป็นสาวกับเป็นเจ้ามุ่งจะทุ่นใส่มุ่งเนาะโตหนอโตคือโตชาเขาเนาะแต่ชีวิตเป็นเจ้าตากับตอนโตชาเขาเนาะนะแต่ว่าโจตอนนี้ตัวนู่นเนาะตัวปัญญาปัจเจียป้าด่าป้าจอดตัวขัดเชิญเนาะก็เจอตรงกินดอกกันได้ส่ง thank you
อีจงหนึ่งสิ่งที่นี่จะว่าเจ้าเราก็ทำวัดสองจะลูใช้ตายาอีจะลูจุดเก่งเชื่อจะเขาเป็นรู้ตัวจริงนะซึ่งตัวเราอย่าไปว่าเป็นเจ้าให้เดีย we all have a duty what a strong message about all of us having a duty to support this campaign to success เอเยลินเดอร์ลูกชิฮานากูยอให้ตัวต่ำได้นะกับลูกชิฮาชักกันจะเป็นสลิงสตูเป็นคู่หัวอีกตัวหัวชื่อเส้นใหญ่ตัวนึงจะเก่งจะหารู้ใจรู้จอ I would like to take this time to welcome Senator Aaron Murphy นี่เราให้เอาไปเราลู่ชักการตัวเชี่ยวชักเกี่ยวกับตัวจอเนาะเอรินจะไปแสดงว่าแต่นั่นจอตัว Senator Aaron Murphy นี่ก็เป็น leader of Senate DFL campaign อัพฮันนี่ก็
do it together. Good afternoon. My name is Erin Murphy. I serve in the Minnesota Senate. I am a registered nurse and I'm leading the caucus campaigns this year. And I'm here to support our future colleague, my future colleague, Tu Xiong, a current member of the Minnesota House and a future member of the Minnesota Senate.
นี่ก็คุณละชัยว่าลูกมงกันในตอนต้องมามั่งเทียจงเชียตอนจีในโซลิดสวตูกูรู้เบียเอรินมัร์ฟีกูอยากตูยอลามุตัวสักเกย์วันนอชิตาชาวนออัพานิงก็อ๋อสักเกย์ชิตูวันนอกูคุยจงเชียกันเก่าให้เด็กกูอยากตัวว่าฮอลลือถ้าตู้ชงอยากอีตัวพงยืคู่ลาคู่กาลังเดล
I've just come from a parade in Minneapolis where we were celebrating together love and one another. It was a lovely, lovely parade.
กูหล่อนอใกล้มีจีอย่าบีกูเจอมุนดอเลยเต้าเก๋มาดูพาร์เรดอยากจะเก๋ชิตูกูอยากอีลูกกงเชลีลูกกงจงจงกันเก่า
We are living in an important time, a consequential time in this country. And I know that many in this room are a part of families and a part of the history of this country and fighting for our freedom and for our democracy.
เป็นยออินุชิเหายอเชียกันเก่าเชียหายตัวเชนึงแต่ชิตันฮารุติเคเป็นโซลินสตูเทียจะเก๋ยังเลยอยากเด็ดจะเก๋บานนอ democracy ตัวเป็นลูกโจหญิงเนี่ยตัวฮอรุติเคมีการอ
I am deeply grateful for the leadership and the commitment of the people who have fought long and hard yesterday in this country and in other places in the world for the thing that we cherish, our freedom.
กูยิ่งว่าจะเก๋จังเชียเทียกูไม่อยากให้เธอวันรู้จะนั่งวันหนึ่งเตาเธอจะเก๋ยิ่งพังยิ่งเรารู้ได้แค่นาเตาชีรู้ได้รู้จอจะเราหมดช่างอากับไปเฉยๆว่าจะเก๋เปียตู
In America and in Minnesota, there are growing voices of extremism that are threatening the threads of our democracy and of our freedom, and we're seeing those threats take place right in the Minnesota legislature.
กูสาหายตัวนี้เป้าให้เตียจียอนย่อไปลงหลายมินนิโซตาเนาะซึ่งแต่ชิมตันทอดพงที่เคมีการเนาะไอเตียนี่ยิ่งมั่วจะนั่งลำมุตังจ่าจะเก๋ยืมพังตัวเป้จียอนหายของลูกจีลูกจอซึ่งแต่ชิยอดจะหอจะเก๋เป้วันหนอจือตัวจะใจเนี่ยเราพูดตีลูกสเตท
Examples of those threats include things like insurrectionists attacking the United States Capitol and threatening the very Congress and our democracy and everything we stand for.
กูสาหายตัวนี้ย้อนจองให้เตียเป้ยาวันต่อชิชิจะเป้กับนี่ย้อนจองต่อเราเป้จีนึงยอเชียยอเป้มัวจะนั่งละคู่เรามูซามูจงกระเจด้นี่ยาตลอดเป้ต่อปอเนาะจะนั่งสามหมดร้องเต้เกนอเกจูเนาะขณะยาเต้ยาอพอชีละมูตัดจ่าเราเป้จะเก่งจัง
In this past week, the highest court in the land decided to strip rights from more than half of this country and deciding that more than half of this country is not equal anymore to everyone else in the country.
นี่อย่างก็ปอดชื่อชีลวดที่นอยาเราเป้ตั้งแต่เราเป้เคมีการเนาะแล้วตัวมันจะใจเป่าตัวตันทอยอีด้านนั่งยาเราเป้เคมีการเนาะชีมัวจะใจลิชัวหายนั่ง
And closest to home, at the end of this year's legislative session, in the body in which I serve, the Republican majority, rather than finish its work and abiding by the agreement over which they shook hands and signed, sat down, let the clock run out, and let that framework and the work that we had done for the people of Minnesota expire.
จียอดเลยค่ะเคยซื้อยอคิดเราไปเราลามินนิโซตาเนาะแล้วมัวอีเชียนออีเชียจือในยิงปอดแล้วชอบสื่อชัวแล้วจะฮอลลือเกี่ยกับลูกชื่อเหอตาจะสิจิตาวเอยลินเดอร์ไปกันเนี่ยจะสิงห์ไปว่าเป็นเจต่อกับจะใจนับพันนำมาบ้าเดินละเจนึงจะฮอลลือน่าต้องจีเตียวิแล้วชอบสื่อลงลูกชื่อเหอ
Minnesotans have been through a lot. We've earned a significant surplus, and that surplus should be in our communities or our people. And instead, it's sitting in account in the state of Minnesota.
你错零错度就要来Minnesota那被苦行，被梦里行，被东港给，给年那了只自己，给人那给年纪，给没多米有知道高年那，正有年头好，一路他ราคาตัว state of Minnesota ซื้อหลอดจิตจอดไปเก็บใจนั่งต้องการแก่เนี่ยนะวิจะเกี่ยอลูกอภินอซื้อ
The House, Representative Tu Zhang, Representative Leon Lilly, Representative Peter Fisher, they did the important work for the people of Minnesota. But my Republican colleagues in the Senate did not. And Minnesotans, as a result, are suffering.
กูจะให้ดนี่เป้าให้เตียกูจะพุ่งยื้อสื่อลี representative ตู้ช่องละโมโด representative Lily เท representative Fisher และยิ่งอวละเจ้าห้อหรือก็อีจงนี่สิคือที่นี่จะมีตู้มีหยอเต่าจะเก็บป้าแต่ชีย้อนดอกกูยังรอชาติ Senate และชีอววิเลยยัง Republican ไปเทลีชื่อจะแก่เลยยังเดียแก่เงี้ยจีนเราป้าอีจงนี่สิ
And to not do your job, to sit down and not do the job that you asked for, is a form of extremism that Minnesotans have grown too accustomed to. And it's time that we reject it and demand that the people that you elect to represent you go and do the work to which they were elected to do for the people of Minnesota. And I know Tu Zhang is going to be a part of that.
กูจะให้ดนี่ให้เตียไม่ใช่เรื่องพวกเต้นนั่นเลยล้อลงได้ใจอยากดูก็แต่นี่ล้อได้สุดหาว่าเป็นนั่นเลยกูจะให้ดนี่ให้เตียกันนี่ย้อนจงนี่แกนั่งนี่หมู่สายจาหมู่เขียอตัวหนอเช้าเก๋นี่รู้ชัวแล้วยังจู่ว่าเราเจ้าเขาหรือจีหมู่เราลงรู้ชิเหอยังได้อีจงเห็นสีกันที่นี่จามีตู้มีหยวจึงหมดเจ้าเก๋ปนร่องลายให้เตียใจเย่vìแล้วจีกะว่าเราเจ้าเขาหรือยังเลี้ยงเดาไปที่ยาเตาชิป้าชิเช่ากับตู้ช่องเตาเท่าสายจาจอนอหมู่ว่าตัวเด็กลูกกับเตี้ยลิจะช่วยดังจะเก่งชัด
Tu Zhang will join me in the Minnesota Senate, and together we are going to fight against the hatred that's been directed at the API community.
ยังเลี้ยงเดาตู้ช่องเกี่ยวเชี่ยให้เตียจอนก็ยังก็ยังรอดหัวเขาหรือว่าเก่งตัวชาเซเนตกับเบ้ว่าเตาเขาหรือโดยยันนั่งว่าอีจื่อจู่เจ้าในยันนั่งปลาหัวดูในยังเลยกุยงเชี่ยก็อีเตาเขาหรือว่าเก่ง
Tu Zhang and I will fight to make sure that our schools are properly funded so all of our children have a fighting chance at a great opportunity in their bright future.
là một họ kê họ lựa kê thằng này tao là một senator dùng một tàu su cả cái mình tôi mình nhỏ tàu chắc kê cần đó siêu bao ý này nó lựa hay nên kê.
And Tu and I together are going to make sure that the legislature and the people with which we serve do the work of the people again, so that Minnesota is a place where we can raise our families, run our businesses, and earn the livelihoods that we also richly deserve.
Là một họ lựa kê cú dòng xe hay tiề giờ là một họ lựa tàu su cả xóa hay năng nhớ cho họ lúc làm mình sốt nó tàu chắc kê trở đi là chắc kê bao số chắc kê ba là nên đấy bây giờ quan họ chúng nhớ họ ấy chỉ là cái năng một bữa cho rõ xí.
Send Tu Zhang to the Minnesota Senate. Help him get elected and help me elect him into a DFL majority. And know that every day that I am there, I will stand with Tu Zhang and I will fight for you and for your future. It's consequential, it's important. Thank you very much for having me today. Let's elect Tu Zhang.
Từ đó qua cho Erin Murphy đi lo lù xuống thái nó hay tiề đi cho lù hay tiề tú xong có nhớ rồi cái tỷ state senate đi cho cái tụ phong tụ dưng đi sửa đời đó xa tú xong mù và ít tú senator đi cho đó sai cả tú xong tao senator bây giờ lên tới gõ ok cái cái tao số ít của trái giải qua cho tao nào muốn gì của yêu thọ chờ ya doctor Neng Xiong ya là một hai ấp lo lù đồ tu xong ya bên lúc hẹn thành đồ xong nó thằng bé chuyện tát tỏ doctor bé chuyện tát tỏ doctor Neng Xiong ya nếu bắt nhận cả lọt sổ sạch kia nó nên sửa đầu mua ít luôn ăn đợi như là thằng nên lưu xuống thì hả như nên chỉ tàu sai nào mua sai như thế nên thứ ba nhẹ là nó cả một chế một cái cho nhớ bé ba bé chế ba sáu theo lý phát ta bắt thành mặt giống hài nên chỉ mua nhẹ là nên chỉ cho lúc đa rong để sửa đầu to ba chọn bà là như tiền chọn cho bay nó nói là in chứ sai nhỏ và ta tu nhỏ không kia. Today is the first legal day. Ta tôi cho bay năm một hệ tiền nên support tu xong nữa nè. cái bên sọ ta chọn tay nó nói đi sửa đời nên mình chọn chó giờ đi thái chơi đáp đến đi rồi.
Thank you very much. I'm glad that many of you are coming here to support Tu Xiong, the next Minnesota State Senator. I have listened to Tu Xiong's testimony on May 14 on Facebook, and he did very well for the House of Representatives. All the Minnesota House of Representatives support his call, and that's why we have the veteran statue at the state capitol ground today. That's what he did. Yeah. Thank you. Bishop. Thank you. Another feature that I watched is a retirement for Tu Xiong in the House of Representatives. He spoke a story about his father to everyone in the house, and they listened to his story, and after he finished the story, everybody stand up and applaud to his talk, and because he said he is retiring. But the click is that he is moving to the Senate, and that's why he is running for the Senate campaign today. So thank you for you to come and support his call. Many of you have mentioned that if you live in Pine Spring, Senator Fisher said if you live in Pine Spring, in Oakdale, and you would come to vote for Tu Xiong. Any other place, Senator, in this area?
Maplewood.
Maplewood, yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I don't live in here, so that's why I asked you. Okay, thank you. Another thing that I'd like to say is that, Mr. Fong He's father said to me that if you want to be a public official, you have to stay with public official. You have to have people come and support you. Today, Governor Walz said he is not able to come because he have an emergency call in Washington, D.C. about the court of, the Supreme Court, and they have an emergency there. So that's why the governor cannot be here. I was told about that. And I'm glad that the senator, the representative, the governor all are support of Tu Xiong. So we will have a new senator soon, okay? So make sure that you ask your friend, your family to spread the word and then go to work, go to vote if you live in those areas. Lastly, I'd like to say this. Senator Murphy, Representative Fisher, Representative Lilly, and the next Senator Tu Xiong, you have two groups of dancers here. And let me tell you why we have these dancers. In 1984, when I first moved here to Minnesota, we have a lot of children drop out of school. They become gang members, and they don't go to school. Some getting married early in their age. So the people in the community come together more than today that we come here, and we talk about how to save our children. And we create those, singing class, dance class, and then that's why we have dance around Minneapolis, St. Paul. And many of our children no longer become gang members. They no longer create issue for the community. And remember this is what I say. I say, if you want to have a good kid that doesn't break anybody's window or door, you gotta have a kid that be active in the evening. So that's why we have this dancers. So I would call to you in the House and in the Senate of Minnesota State that please consider a funding for these classes so that we can maintain the children to be active and be a good performer for community like today. And that's my last call, and I believe that you will do the job. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dr. Neng Xiong Ya. Bây giờ có tin nói rõ, tôi cho tôi Dr. Neng Xiong Ya cái được phân nhận. Đâu nào muốn gì? Tôi sẽ thảo một lúc hợp chờ. Yêu former bất hành, đồ là cho khởi tăng giá. Thế này là từ former bất hành, đồ Xiong United of Minnesota. Gỡ ớt nhiệt gì? Tôi đã đi cần cầu tôi phải làm Missouri trả lúc phải xa sớm mong cầu tôi có cho lúc nó trong năm nó là một sáng là tôi Xiong sức. And so I would like to welcome Mr. Xiong and his wife to the stage to share a couple of words of encouragement. They drove 7 hours from Missouri just to join you today. And he is the former president of the Grave Desecration and also the former vice president of Xiong United of Minnesota. Yali tha cho nó có thành Xiong Tu thiên nhỉ. Xiong Tu này là đồ sổ sạch thiên.
Theo ở trong đó rap tu tàu hú tu độc cũ thì cứ giờ chỉ tu nhập bao giờ thì có tu ba sang ăn được lu campaign ở trong đó có thì tu như có sau đó là chơi cũ giờ chỉ hai lu mika đó chỉ nếu ở tu nên cái nhớ về cho mika đó chỉ nên ba hai lu đó lại vì đó không cũ giờ mong gì bây giờ trong giờ họ là giờ mong gì cũ giờ hai lu mong đâu kia thật gì để thay đổi là bao nhiêu đấy nhớ rằng thật tròn tu thảo hận cho và bé trở trong thay cho xóa luôn số tu cho nên cho gì cho cứ cho nên cho trả cho vì cho giàu cho phụ dư ở đây tôi sang tu đồng con nó của trong xe hàng hạt tiền lúc nào bé mới tu mông như tao là kia station này nhớ đó họ lúc mình sợ là nó họ nói những cái kho và cụ thiên cho nó nên bé trong xe hàng của hai trong bé đó hạt tiền nhớ là lúc tới chờ mình cả nó bé sợ lại mình cả dù chỉ muốn nhiên bỏ đi cha ta chỉ lúc tới chờ mình cả nó muốn nhiên tao hết và xử lý hạt tiền của ý là sư của giờ chỉ mua ít phá ta chỉ bé cầu lên để tôi tao ít phá rồi còn nói giờ cho cái suy sơ đặt sơ rồi thế chỉ như chỉ chia nhớ là tới chờ mình cả nó chúng ta nên đó của ý là sư chỉ mua cầu phá ta chỉ bé ít bỏ lần ít là mua ít bỏ sẽ chỉ bé ít bỏ lần là sư chỉ tôi tàu cầu phá rồi thế còn nói giờ lu rau ở lọt chọc lại nhưng là lúc tới chờ mình cả nó bây giờ bỏ tao hạt tiền bây giờ tới chờ mình cả each individual nó chỉ mua nhẹ ta chỉ lúc tới chờ mình cả mà mua nhẹ thì một trăm lô hết cầu phá nhẹ để nó mà đường tao hết bây giờ là kia lu rau bây giờ là kia nó kia chứ bây giờ là quan tay ý giả nó chỉ để tàu phố được bây giờ tới lúc chờ lu rau rồi còn nói không muốn chia sẻ bây ta thứ hai là do hạt tiền này chỉ tao ba đó là mua luôn hắn tới được co để bé bá tao lên trời giờ lên tới đó để có cho tao.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was President Xiong. Thì bây giờ các quan tỷ trong gì được bắt hành Xiong và có địa gì tôi đi cùng cầu là một bát sơ đồ Xiong xứ. Tao nói muốn gì cũng yêu thọ một lúc sĩ hỏi nó chờ ý tôi nâng trình kiến cho lúc tổ chức nó thế như Dr. Cha Tông Xiong thì linh đợi với thầy chờ Dr. Cha Tông Xiong là một ngày bác biết lo lù
a big hand for me too, right? I mean, she's, oh my God, did an amazing job today. So again, good afternoon, everybody. Which y'all, Representative Tu for having me up here to make a few remarks. And Group Member Dr. Neng Xiong. I am the son of former Captain Neng Xiong and Kai Ying Tho and Hao Tso. So especially John Chu, Patang Wazong. It's very nice to meet you, to see you again. Former Major Sainu, very good to have you here. And Hao Tso Ta Do Jo Gu Tu Cho. Thank you so much for your service. You want to be here to Lord and go here too. You want to go to Jamaica and do what we do. And much thanks to you. And also, of course, Senator Murphy, Representative Lilly, Representative Fisher. Thank you so much. I enjoy our conversation. Patient for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to help elect the next Senator Tu Xiong into the Senate, right? And yes, what we have here are already the key leaders in our community, and that's good enough because they lead a group of people, and that's the people that listen to you. I have a group of people that listen to me, and I'm going to go and rally those people to support Senator Tu. That's why we're here. State Minnesota, Benny to Senator Z, like many of you guys already said. Not just for our community, but the community at large. Observe and their representative Tu Xiong education. Education is something that are near and dear to my heart. From primary school all the way to okay, for example, a person like myself and my sister there, Nali, you want to stand up? She's an attorney right now in Long Beach, California. People like me and my sister, back in the days, they don't have those earplugs, right? And couldn't do any work. Okay. My mom would support the six of us. And so me and my sister, we go to school after paying a lot of school loans. So for those of you guys who are here, and you have the hope of having your kids to go to higher education, they can look at their lot such as too much loan. We need to send Tu into the Senate to fight for those, and I know that he will do that job. And this next part is a bit, emotional because one of my proudest moment and memory is when I saw Representative Tu Xiong stood there at the chamber, April 30th, 2019, spoke eloquently, passionately about why we need to recognize Hmong veterans. And and he will be a very proud man, as proud as I am for you. And that's why Nuna Gusai there, the whole part of the veterans, Sto talin da chun chuan down zi. And lu weekend tala no se no shua chun lan da ko shi shala te yo le cha to lu gong ho. Hmong veterans, a lot of veterans. And so I know there's a lot of work to do, and that's why we need to send Tu back to the Senate along with Senator Fong. And we can do a lot of things done. So what can we do? No, not being knowledge. But one thing that, of course, financial help and votes. But before they do the redistricting, I was one of those, potential delegates. I was so happy. I got myself another 30 delegates, right? And we signed our names and, everything. But suddenly the redistricting did it, and then we no longer count. I was disappointed, but I was, So, our caucus, Nyatopelo community, we like to do this way. Okay? On the way, on that day, no one shows up. And Nyatopelo family, even though I'm not there, I'm going to help make sure that those people in this district go and vote for him. That's one. Second thing is financial help. Yes, I'm able to help him. I hope that you will follow my lead. Hi there. The weekend let's celebrate Senator Dr. Banyan Lu wedding. A lot of my cousins from Seattle shows up. And I say, hey, okay? And whatever they have, they give it to me. Okay? And just yesterday, I was in Warsaw. And we had a lot of that, hey, bro, okay, here's the next Senator too. And he did what he did. So, and that is what we all have to do. That's why they should do leader. And so what a great opportunity for Minnesota to have somebody like Representative Neng Xiong to be its next senator. I see it's an opportunity for Minnesota to have a gem. And what an amazing opportunity for a Hmong community to have a son who is energetic, excited, and eager to work and able to inspire the younger generation like myself, right? So let's make sure that we do everything we can to make sure he's our next senator. Thank you very much.
Dr. Neng Xiong, Tao là muốn gì của thọ của ý tu là gọi nhất cho họ bị luôn trong trái nó ý dự giờ từ ý tu mong tôi nhớ được họ nó chừng chân hiện cho bên lúc trên rõ em linh đời thọ cho Mr. Valeng Wong em linh đời ý cho nên sự cái tin trả cái sự đẹp của tên nó đó the Valeng I would like to welcome next. Our next speaker is Mr. Valeng Wong, who is one of the first Hmong settlers in the Twin Cities and also a very strong entrepreneur and businessman.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I am delighted to be here today to offer a few words for Representative Neng Xiong as he prepared to be ready for a senatorial seat. 46 years ago, I came to St. Paul, Minnesota as the first Hmong refugee. Over the year, I have seen so many Hmong Americans reach for their dreams and create a better future for themselves and their children. Within one generation, we as a people went from being refugee of war to lawyers, doctors, scholars, business leaders, politicians. Today I am here to talk briefly about a young Hmong American man who works tirelessly to create a better future, not just for himself and his family, but for all Minnesotans. As Minnesota State Representative, he has worked on many issues, from protecting layoff workers to teacher preparation programs, to renewable energy, to economic development, updating our infrastructure, and many more. One example of his commitment to the community was his resourcefulness in getting COVID services or COVID vaccine services for many healthcare workers and many healthcare and frontline workers. He knows that getting the vaccine to them was critical. I have many family members and friends who are healthcare workers. So for me personally, Representative Tu Xiong may have saved their lives. So Mr. Tu Xiong, thank you so much for the difference you made for them and for all Minnesotans.